It touts the most disliked trailer in YouTube history, but was the early hate for the Ghostbusters reboot justified?
And Bryan Cranston on his A game in The Infiltrator, based on true events. Here's VOD starts right now.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of Here is VOD, where we tell you about the new movies available on demand for your viewing pleasure. I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Daniel Feingold. Let's not set the bar too high for ourselves, though we do have some fantastic movies to tell you about this week, and there are a couple that I guess you could say are not so fantastic.
It happens. We'll get started with the reboot of the beloved Ghostbusters, directed by Paul Feig, that features 4 leading ladies.
And because of how much fans love the 1984 original, this had a big challenge. We mentioned that people poo-pooed the trailer. Let's take a look at it and then tell you about how the movie actually fared.
It's a class 4 operation. It's okay. She seems peaceful. My name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics. That stuff went everywhere, by the way, in every crack. Very hard to wash off.
We have dedicated our whole lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city. There are people out there that need our help. Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer. Erin, no one's better at quantum physics than you. We can provide a real service.
I'm joining the club. You guys are really smart about this science stuff, but I know New York. And I can borrow a car from my uncle.
You didn't disclose that the vehicle was going to be a hearse.
It's a Cadillac!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, did you want to?
Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time. Okay.
Someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity. And we might be the only ones who can stop it.
Holtzman, come on.
The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
There's a bigger picture at hand here. These ghosts can possess the human form.
Oh, hell no, the devil is a liar! Get out of my friend's ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark.
The power of pain compels you!
Ow!
So, as it turns out, this had good reviews. The New York Post called it a goofy, big-hearted romp.
And the Seattle Times noted that a lot of the original film's spirit can still be found in this one.
And here's the kicker. While there are plenty who say this isn't as good as the 1984 film, and that's understandable, it's always tough to be as good as the original, Variety did actually come away finding this funnier and scarier than its predecessor, though they note that it's not very innovative on its own.
The Hollywood Reporter flat out didn't enjoy it, saying it's all busyness, noise, and chaos. But a lot of credit has to go to the cast. Critics who liked the movie noted the chemistry and how infectious it is.
Cineview kind of hits all the notes with what makes this work. Action and comedy, plus the great 4 lead actresses, and Paul Feig mixing in both homage and originality.
So we're awarding Ghostbusters 4 stars out of 5. You can find the reboot on demand now. Don't let your love for the original prevent you from giving this one a try. Try to look at them on separate playing fields.
Yes, and Kate McKinnon, absolutely fantastic.
I am obsessed with
Yes,
her.
she is hilarious in this, just from what you expect from anything else she's done.
Everything she does is funny.
Yes.
Every single skit, so you have to know she's going to be great.
Yes, and Kristen Wiig, I mean, all of them are great.
Oh, and she's fantastic.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
they're all great, really.
Yeah.
They really are.
Well, so, yeah, the trailer, maybe not so great. Movie, I can promise you, very good.
Okay.
So, The Legend of Tarzan is our next film, and like Ghostbusters, it has plenty of history to it.
In this story, though, Tarzan is living in London. That is until
Christoph Waltz's character gets involved, and Christoph Waltz is so good at playing the bad guy.
Tarzan. You may not like who you were. You may have enemies there. But you need to go home. Your husband's wildness disturbs me. I need you to scream for me.
Like a damsel.
He's Tarzan. You're Jane. He'll come for you.
There's 1,000 men down there, 20,000 more on the way. We don't stand a chance.
A normal man can do the impossible to save the woman he loves. My husband is no normal man.
Before we tell you about the reviews, let's hear from the cast and crew about the story.
Beginning of the movie, John's been in London for almost a decade with Jane, his wife, and is now John Clayton, Lord Greystoke. And he's in a way almost afraid of who he was in the jungle.
He had this fairly brutal life. And as a young girl, Jane goes through the jungle tracking this mysterious Tarzan. And Jane ultimately saved him. She's the one who brings him back into society.
You are Africa's favorite son. Lord of the Apes, king of the jungle. Tarzan! Tarzan!
My name isn't Tarzan. It's John Clayton III.
John is put in a position where he has to go back.
He's being lured back by this dangerous man, Rom.
And Rom is desperate to get his hands on Tarzan, so he captures Jane and takes her on this trek across the Congo, and Tarzan follows with his friend George.
Well, here's quite the critique. New York Magazine says the movie, quote, plays as if a dog ate part of the script. That's not a good thing, right?
No, I don't think so. Other reviewers weren't too impressed either. The Chicago Sun-Times didn't like it. And according to the Miami Herald, despite action throughout, the legend of Tarzan still gets kind of boring.
And acknowledging that this isn't a real word, the Arizona Republic calls the film unfun. But most every film manages a few fans. Tarzan is no exception.
The Hollywood Reporter thought this was beautifully made, while Entertainment Weekly found the plot to be endearingly old-fashioned. And while the Dallas Morning News didn't give it a ringing endorsement, it said it's still one of the better on-screen adaptations.
The bad outweighs the good, but there's definitely still some stuff to like here. We're giving The Legend of Tarzan 2 stars. Margot Robbie, I mean, she's in right now.
Right, she is.
Yes,
she is.
Everyone loves her.
Yeah.
I think everyone does anyway. So we just had a movie starring Alexander Skarsgård. How about a movie starring his father, Stellan?
The thriller Our Kind of Traitor is still to come.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 58 years old.
For me, it was heart-wrenching.
It takes a toll on everyone. I mean, it's a depressing disease to watch unfold before your eyes.
You just don't see the person's soul is like gone.
This disease just ravages a family.
It changes your life.
The magnitude of it is indescribable.
Now is the moment. If we work together, we can stop this epidemic.
Contact Bright Focus and learn more.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
We know about Black Friday deals at the malls, but they are also at the Van Wezel. I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. We'll tell you how to get deep discount tickets for star-studded shows. Our fashionistas will be here for a red carpet recap from Wine, Women, and Shoes. And we'll strap on the safety harnesses again and take to the air in a zip line. Plus, Yacht Sea Grill joins us in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
This week's featured film stars Bryan Cranston, and that alone should be enough to sell you on it.
He plays the agent who tries to take down the notorious Pablo Escobar. Here's the trailer for The Infiltrator.
This is what I do. I'm an undercover narcotics agent. I sit with murderers and made men, and I lie. I lie my ass off.
Washington wants the biggest bust in history. Pablo Escobar.
And his main distributor, Roberto Alcano. Mazer, you're partnering with Abreu.
I think we've been doing this backwards. We've been following the drugs to get to the bad guys. What if we chase the money? We need to find new undercover identities.
Hey, look at this, Falcone.
Look at the dates.
Yeah?
You do the math. I'd be 77 years old.
That's about right. Leathery and craggly.
Here we go. Bob Musella. Welcome to a life of crime. Let's do this. Welcome to the United States.
These men launders all the money for the cartel.
I need a face-to-face with your boss.
It was an audition. You got the part.
So, Mr. Musella, what can you do for me?
She's my present for you tonight, Mr. Bob.
I'm engaged.
So? Are you kidding me? A fiancé, Bob?
Meet your soon-to-be wife. Kathy Ertz, Bob Mazer. I wish you many happy years.
Damn, I need a fiancé.
Have you ever had your palm read? Destiny has marked you.
You know who's the biggest money launderer in the U.S.? I thought it was me.
You mess this up, you'll kill you, and it will make you die for days.
I do not do business under threat. Unfortunately, you are not in a position to dictate terms to Don Pablo.
This is a cop.
One wrong move and we're dead. In my business, when there is no loyalty, it never ends well. Are you in danger from Pablo Escobar? You have a chance to take them all down.
Well, the fact that it's based on a true story definitely makes things more exciting, and so does Bryan Cranston. There was no shortage of praise for him in this role.
Variety says he's able to capture the anguish that comes with going deep undercover. The Hollywood Reporter echoes that, writing that his performance is an emotionally textured high-wire act.
We need you to fix this for us.
How am I going to fix this? You want me to call Senator Kerry? Hey, John, could you drop your investigation that the president has sanctioned? Because my friend Bob's getting really upset. Reagan wants Noriega's ass. Are you listening to me?
Hey, you know what Alcano said? That's not an answer that keeps you alive, my friend, okay?
Hey, what did he say that for? No, wait a second. Hold on. Did he threaten you? No. Did he put your neck in the noose?
Yeah, and he's squeezing.
No, he didn't. Roberto didn't say that. He wouldn't say that.
It's Escobar.
No, wait a second. Bob, are you in danger from Pablo Escobar if his money doesn't come through?
To be fair, Cranston's good in everything, so how does the rest of the movie hold up?
The Seattle Times thought that it doesn't break new ground, but it's still a, quote, riveting piece of work.
That seems to be the consensus. IndieWire called it a, quote, stylish and well-acted espionage thriller, but they also admit it's naggingly familiar. But did we mention it has Bryan Cranston? Have we said that?
Definitely, at least a couple times. We know, Daniel, you're a fan, but he pushes The Infiltrator to 4-star status. This is a good movie with even better acting, and it's on demand now.
You know, let's not forget Benjamin Bratt and John Leguizamo, who are
I was going to say, they're fantastic.
Yeah, they're good too. So that kind of brings the whole movie together. And Bryan Cranston, I really can't think of a bad thing he's done, especially since Breaking Bad.
Right.
He's on a roll. It's kind of like the McConaissance of Matthew McConaughey, but with Bryan Cranston.
So now we need a
Cranston-sance.
Okay, we'll work on that.
We'll work on it.
Well, still to come, if you're looking for a family night option, stick around because we'll be going over an animated movie.
Plus, a couple caught in an espionage plot. What to do? Our Kind of Traitor is next.
It's time to upgrade your favorite news app. Now, ABC7's My Suncoast News app is better than ever with a dynamic brand new design that's faster and easier to use. Stay connected anytime, anywhere with breaking news and weather alerts, video on demand, and live streaming of your Suncoast News. Download our free My Suncoast News app on your mobile device at your app store. ABC7's all-new My Suncoast News app. Just another way we're here for you. Powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life. At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. ABC7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Espionage, politics, drama, and suspense. Our Kind of Traitor has all of it.
And it features a stellar cast, including Ewan McGregor, Stellan Skarsgård, and Damian Lewis.
Stop staring.
He's the one who's staring. Look. Come have a drink with us. It's my daughter's birthday. Why don't you come to the villa for a small party tonight?
This is a small party.
Fire! I need your help.
I'm a teacher. What can I do?
When you go back to London, give this to your MI6. Tell them you have a gift from the #1 money launderer from the Russian mafia.
An extraordinary list of names.
No account numbers. Is this all he gave you?
Yeah.
Why did you bring it?
I thought it was the right thing to do.
He told you he was a member of the Russian mafia.
He said that his children would be killed if I didn't.
You believed him?
I know where the money comes from. I'm a threat to Moscow.
You've never had an informant this high up in Russian organized crime. He's asked to meet us in Paris. He wants you there when we make contact with her.
I can't get involved.
Well, I'm afraid you are involved.
They're using you. You don't even know these people.
You cooperate or there'll be no deal.
We need to get him out before they realize his family is missing.
I can't guarantee your safety. They'll be coming after you.
Then you better hurry.
This received mixed reviews. The Boston Globe called the film hollow, and the New York Times just didn't think it made much sense.
We mentioned Stellan Skarsgård. His performance was praised by a few reviewers. Entertainment Weekly found him to be wild and funny here.
The Chicago Tribune agreed, saying he was fun, and beyond that, critics who liked the movie noted that the film itself was pretty fun and entertaining. The Seattle Times called it smooth, smart entertainment, and RogerEbert.com found it to be absorbing.
So it's a mixed bag, but more positive than negative. Fans of espionage flicks like this may either really enjoy Our Kind of Traitor or feel kind of like been there, done that.
So we'll go with 3 stars. And make sure you're able to guess the rating of our next film by the trailer, but for you horror fans, let's have a look anyways.
Here's the trailer for Clown Town. Watch out for the excessive flashes towards the end.
people that live here, they stay inside. What happened? The clowns own this town now. This guy is clearly insane.
Don't you know? It's dangerous playing outside at night.
What about the clowns?
Clowns are like a pack of dogs. Ghosts. Haunting this town for years.
I heard rumors of clowns in this town, but I thought it was bull. Scared me.
Right. Well, it's a lesson learned in thinking you're all alone, but wait a minute, no you're not, because killer clowns are coming after you. Maybe, is that, I don't know.
I mean, we've had that creepy clown craze
It's
happening
topical,
across
sure.
the country, so
Yeah.
I mean, you can, fit right in with this. Well, you could say critics weren't fond of Clown Town. The Hollywood Reporter called it generic and pointless, saying this is no John Carpenter or Wes Craven film.
And Variety pulled a mic drop. They say it's arguably less scary than Big Top Pee-wee, that being a Pee Wee Herman movie from 1988.
So there you have it. 1 star for Clown Town, but on the plus side, it's a quick watch, and fans of low-rent horror films, this may be your perfect flick, especially if you want to feel like you can get in on the creepy clown craze without actually going out in neighborhoods and dressing like clowns.
Yeah, and
Don't do that.
This is certainly for those, low-rent horror, just to kind of hate watch something. The low-rent horror movies. This
to
is
laugh, because sometimes you
gotta
can just laugh
Yeah.
at how bad it is.
And hey, they gave it a good college try. I don't want to bash the filmmakers too much here, but Well, 5 down, 1 more to go, and we hope our last film is better than Clown Town.
But you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Ice Age Collision Course is straight ahead.
Hurricane season is here, and Suncoast weather can go from this to this in seconds. So when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology so that we can bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
Plus, we focus on the Suncoast and track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you. On your TV, on your computer, on your camera, on your smartphone, on your Apple Watch. And now you can get ABC7, your Suncoast News on Fire TV. Just go to mysuncoast.com and click on the mobile tab for a list of fast and free downloads that deliver ABC7, your Suncoast News on the go.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better reader.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
Ray Romano, Jennifer Lopez, Dennis Leary, Queen Latifah, and Simon Pegg, just a few of the actors doing voice work for the 5th installment in the Ice Age series.
5th. Wow. Here's a look at Ice Age Collision Course.
Does Dad look like a problem to you? There she is, the mother of all asteroids, screaming towards us.
Do you mind?
We're facing extinction, Buck. No worries. This tablet holds the key. We go to that crash site, search for cosmic clues, and then figure out how to stop it. Who's dumb enough to think they can stop an asteroid? Crash and Eddie reporting for duty. Duty.
The end of the Ice Age.
While you run for your lives, we'll be high in the sky, safe as those birdies. Lucky shot.
Oh boy. It's just the beginning.
What is this place?
Geotopia.
Of a new age.
The secret to saving the world is here.
General Lama, can you help?
Yes, but first, downward dog, funky chicken, jiggy jelly, mashed potato.
Could you help me, please? My nose is dangerously close to my butt.
From 20th Century Fox and Blue Sky Studios.
Okay, let's do it.
These are the guys who are gonna save the world.
We look so cool.
Like a ninja.
Didn't know sucking was a strategy.
The defining chapter.
We have superpowers!
In the greatest trilogy of all time.
You're the wind beneath my sleeve, the algae of my eye.
I'm getting butterflies.
I'm getting nauseous. Let my mammals pounce! It's never gonna work.
Hold on to your butts.
We're gonna stop this thing, bada bing, bada boom. Forget I said boom.
Ice Age Collision Course.
5 movies in, you would think at some point there would be diminishing returns.
And there was, both at the box office and with reviews.
Critics just weren't having it. The Philadelphia Inquirer struggled to compliment the movie, saying the best that could be said is, quote, it has nice coloring and good picture contrast.
Yikes. Globe and Mail at least thought that the youngsters will appreciate it, though it doesn't have anything to offer adults.
And Rolling Stone calls it a loud, lazy, laugh-starved cash grab.
Well, you probably get the point there. There are better animated movies out there for family night. Ice Age Collision Course gets just 1 star from us. Yeah, kind of disappointing.
I think at least the characters are cute.
Yes, I mean, they're, they're
endearing.
Right, they're, animals. Gets me every time.
Right.
I'll watch anything with cute little animals in it. Well,
and kids will too.
Yeah, and that just about wraps it up for this week, but let's give you a quick recap before we go. We actually had 2 movies with just 1 star ratings this week. The horror movie with the horrific reviews, Clown Town, plus, as we just told you, Ice Age Collision Course.
The Legend of Tarzan was just subpar. We gave it 2 stars. Our Kind of Traitor got 3 stars, while Ghostbusters and The Infiltrator are 2 very different movies, but we recommend them both. We awarded them 4 stars. As always, you can check out these selections and more on our website, hereisvod.com. And if you would like these reviews and more emailed to you directly, you can sign up for our free newsletter. Until next week, I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Daniel Feingold. Enjoy the movies.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Don Brennan. We depend on health insurance to help pay for medical treatment, but in an emergency, it may not be as helpful as you think. Monday on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you why and how you may be paying more when you take a trip to the emergency room. John?
A chilly start to the work week, but what about the Thanksgiving holiday? We'll take a look bright and early.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you. ABC7 is the most watched, most trusted news source on the Suncoast, and we owe it all to you, our loyal viewers. Thank you for making us #1.
Attention blood clot filter patients. Surgically implanted blood clot filters are potentially life-threatening. Some filters are prone to breaking, resulting in pieces of the filter moving through the body and causing internal bleeding. If you had surgery to implant a blood clot filter, you may be entitled to a cash award, even if you haven't suffered side effects yet. Call the Gold Shield Group now, 888-747-5291, to see if you qualify for a cash award, 888-747-5291.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.